and talk to you about some. I wanted to pop in today and talk to you about something I think that sometimes a local business owner, they may have some misguided information. And this is the case. You're a local business owner, you decide to do some marketing, and you need customers right now. So you go out and you hire somebody who says, "Hey, I want to write blogs for you. We'll do social media posts." But what you find out is the results take longer than you were anticipating. So, what do you do? Well, quite frankly, if you're somebody who needs an answer, or let's say a result right away, then you need to consider paid advertising. Now, let's put this in context. If you were in an accident and you had a broken bone, the last thing you'd want to do is probably go to a wellness clinic that recommends rehab, and it could take months or years for that to get better. No, you need to go to the emergency room, have that broken limb set, and then after it's healed, then have some rehab done. In other words, you're doing what you need to do to take care of the problem right now and then start building for the future. So, what does this look like when it comes to marketing? And let's use marketing as an umbrella over all of it, whether it's content long term or it's advertising short term. You need results right now. So, what I would look at saying to you is you need to consider doing paid advertising. And you can use Google, you can use LinkedIn, you can use YouTube. Yes, you can even use Hulu now to do paid advertising. The one thing I want you to be aware of, though, is the targeting has become a little trickier. Now, what does that mean? Well, I gave an example today is if you went out to visit a friend and you hadn't been to their home before because they've moved, and as you start driving, there are no road signs. There are no street signs, no signs on the or numbers on the houses. You don't know for sure where you are. Well, when the iOS 14 came in, that basically had an issue with how we could target using Facebook ads. Facebook ads, let's face it, used to be pretty easy because we could put in there who we're looking for. The algorithm would sift through all those names in Facebook and put your ad or offer in front of those people. Well, while there's still some targeting available, it's more generic. And it's like, let's go back to that map. Well, I live near this area. Well, what does that do? At least it gets you in the neighborhood. And there's a chance you might be seen by your ideal customer. When it comes to how has this evolved, well, Google is probably going to be the next victim, or I don't know if victim is the right word. It's going to be the next candidate to reduce the ability to do the targeting. This makes a difference in how you set up your ads. So what does this mean? Does this mean you don't stand a chance of attracting your ideal customer? No, it means you have to be better at a couple of things. One is you have to be better at creating the ad images so that as your ideal customer is scrolling through whatever platform it's on, they can immediately identify as, oh, that's someone who looks like me. So it's really important to build that instant rapport so that you can have that opportunity to stop the scrolling. The next thing would be is what kind of information is in your description? What does it talk about? Does it call out the actual name or the group that you're looking for? As an example, if I'm let's say I'm a repairman and I do handyman work, I might say, local homeowners looking to have some things fixed up. I just made that up off the top of my head. Well, so now if they see me do a picture of me doing some handyman work, that's a picture, and then immediately identify exactly what I'm doing, I have a chance of not only getting to stop the scroll, but now to look down and say, what is this about? And it may be something about repairing a light socket. It may be a little general maintenance on some, let's say, outside work where stucco, whatever it may be. So we have to be better as a business owner if we're going to use paid advertising that I need a quick hit right now. We need to be better at making sure our graphics fit the scene. In other words, they immediately connect with that ideal audience we're talking about, and the information we use is in that same, I'm going to say, rapport building language. It doesn't mean that at the same time you shouldn't be building content that will start growing long term results. As an example, if I love giving flowers to my wife, but I don't have any flowers right now, what would I have to do? I'd have to go to the store and have to buy a bouquet. But if I wanted to really get ahead of the game and really give her fresh flowers frequently, I would then start growing flowers in my garden, knowing that at some point when they start to bloom, I'm going to have an abundance of flowers and I won't have to rely on the store anymore. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch when we think about marketing. Are you looking for something right now or do you need something long term? If you're looking for something long term, SwingPointMedia is probably your play because we specialize in creating content that helps attract your ideal customers that will turn into new customers. Example, somebody is starting to think about replacing their hot water heater, right? They notice that maybe it's making a popping sound. Maybe they had some service done on it. The hot water is not what it should be. So we would start listing and creating content, articles, videos that would start answering those questions for that customer or that person searching and start making a connection. There's a rule we call it's a 7-Eleven rule, and it means a customer, before they know, like, and trust us, has to spend about 7 hours with us and see about 11 pieces of content. So that's our role at SwingPointMedia. We help build your 7-Eleven relationship. The difference is when that, it's like, well, Jeff, why does that one-time ad running, why does that turn people into new customers? Because you're dealing with somebody different. You're dealing with somebody, again, using the example we said before, they have a broken limb. They need an answer right now. They're not getting on the phone or going through their search in Google about which is the best doctor to help my, reset my leg. No, it's the first doctor in the ER that can do this. I'm good to go with that, right? So keep that in mind. I just want to share that with you today. I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, my information's in the description, and I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Have a great day.